What do a childhood wound, a world war, and a mass poisoning have in common? The answer might surprise you: Johnson & Johnson. Let's rewind to 1886. The United States, after the Civil War, faces a new invisible enemy: post-operative infections. Robert Wood Johnson, along with his brothers James Wood Johnson and Edward Mead Johnson, see an opportunity. Inspired by the work of Surgeon Joseph Lister on asepsis, they found a small company in New Brunswick, New Jersey, with a grand ambition: to create sterile surgical products. Imagine the scene: a handful of employees in a modest building, experimenting with cotton, gauze, and new sterilization methods. The early years were tough. Competition was fierce, and convincing doctors of the effectiveness of their products was no easy task. But the Johnsons were persistent. A fortuitous incident would change the course of the company. A company employee told Robert Wood Johnson that his wife was constantly burning and cutting herself in the kitchen, and that she found it difficult to find suitable dressings. The solution was revolutionary: a ready-to-use first aid kit. Thus, a new product category was born, democratizing access to healthcare and catapulting Johnson & Johnson to success. The 20th century brought wars, scientific advances, and unprecedented global expansion. Johnson & Johnson adapted to each era. During World War I, they provided medical supplies to the American Army. In the 1920s, they launched the Better Babies campaign, promoting infant hygiene and solidifying their image as a trusted brand for families. Constant innovation was key. From the iconic Band-Aid, invented in 1920 by an employee named Earl Dixon for his wife, to the line of baby products, Johnson & Johnson became synonymous with care and protection. Their logo, simple but recognizable, was etched in the minds of millions of people around the world. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. In 1982, tragedy struck the company. 7 people died in Chicago after taking Tylenol, paracetamol, capsules that had been deliberately poisoned with cyanide. The crisis was of epic proportions. How to protect consumers? How to save the brand's reputation? Johnson & Johnson's response was exemplary. They immediately withdrew 31 million bottles of Tylenol from the market, at a cost of $100 million. They launched a massive information campaign to alert consumers. And most importantly, they reinvented the packaging, introducing the triple safety seal that is now standard in the pharmaceutical industry. The company's response not only stopped the crisis but also strengthened consumer confidence. Johnson & Johnson demonstrated that the safety and well-being of its customers were its top priority. It became a case study in crisis management, admired and emulated by companies around the world. And this is where we enter the realm of myths and urban legends. Did you know that there is a persistent rumor about Johnson & Johnson's baby powder? For years, it has been alleged that the talc contained asbestos, a carcinogenic mineral. The controversy has generated thousands of lawsuits and damaged the brand's image. Johnson & Johnson has always vehemently denied these accusations, arguing that its products are safe and that scientific evidence proves it. However, the controversy persists. The debate over the safety of talc remains open, raising doubts and questions about the company's responsibility. Today, Johnson & Johnson is much more than a personal care products company. It is a pharmaceutical and medical device giant, present in almost every country in the world. It has overcome crises, adapted to market changes, and continued to innovate. But the shadow of the past, the talc controversy, remains. What does Johnson & Johnson represent today? A company committed to health and well-being, or a corporation that prioritizes profits over safety? The answer is not simple. Like any large company, Johnson & Johnson is a mix of light and shadows, successes and failures, right decisions and costly mistakes. Because sometimes, behind a simple logo, there is a whole story that few know. And now, what do you think? Did you know this story? What do you think of Johnson & Johnson's response to the Tylenol crisis? Do you trust the brand? Leave us your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to discover more fascinating stories behind your favorite brands.